Hello, gore horrors and Philadelphites, and welcome to Our Life in Horror. We are a horror movie podcast with a gore-filled side of news, physical media, and everything spooky. My name is Brendan, a horror addict since birth, and with me always is my horror queen, Sam.
Hi guys, we are Our Life in Horror. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and X, and our email is ourlifeinhorror@hotmail.com. We're also on Patreon, where we do after-hours shows, and we have a Discord where we all chat. Shout out to our members, Sean, Mickey, Bo, Rob, and AJ. Thank you for subscribing. Also, thanks to Kayla, because she's part of Bo's household, and she's in our Discord chat now.
Yep.
So, hi, Kayla.
We'll include her.
Yeah. And yeah, we're doing a bonus episode.
Bonus episode.
So, no news, no pre-discussion.
No game.
No, we're just getting right into it.
Yeah, it's kind of a big thing right now, I guess. So we gotta talk about it.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Eli Roth, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so there will be spoilers ahead, but we'll talk about the movie first.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll just get into it. It's weird not having a pre-discussion.
No, I know.
I'm all lost right now.
There's no warm-up.
No. All right, so Thanksgiving. Release date November 17th, 2023. Director is Eli Roth, also known for Green Inferno, Hostel, Aftershock.
Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever. Yeah, big one. Yeah. Budget $15 million, and as of November 21st, it grossed $15.5 million worldwide. What else? IMDb score of 7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is 81%. And this has a pretty big cast. I'll go through everyone quickly. I won't say where they're all from. We have Addison Rae, Nell Verlaque, Rick Hoffman, Milo Manheim, Patrick Dempsey. He was just named Sexiest Man of the Year.
Again?
Yeah. Was he before?
I don't know.
I feel like
How could he not be? He's McDreamy.
Yeah, I know. I just kind of thought Pedro Pascal would take it this year, but...
yeah, I can see that.
But, I mean, whatever.
Everybody's favorite internet daddy.
Gina Gershon, Tim Dillon, Jenna Warren, Micah Amundsen, Jalen Thomas Brooks, Thomas O'Sanelli, oh my gosh, Karen Cliche, Shaylin Griffin. I'm going to stop there. I think that's like the mains.
That's a good amount. We're sorry. I'm going to apologize for us real quick, because if you can hear our dog whining in the background, I'm so sorry, but...
I know, he's gated off, and he doesn't like to not be with us.
Yeah.
He's like, arr.
He's pouting.
He's literally just crying behind me.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you hear sad puppy noises...
That's why. We're not beating him.
we just gave him dinner, too. Okay, so spoiler-free thoughts. What did you think of this movie?
This movie's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. It's gory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, this is probably up there for like movies done by Eli Roth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm not a huge fan of his movies.
Okay.
But yeah, this one is a big redemption.
Yeah.
It's festive as well.
It is festive.
I guess that's probably about all I can say without getting into some more details.
Yeah. I really liked it. Like, this is my kind of movie.
Oh, I know it was.
A fun slasher. And I just feel like it's been so long since I've seen one. Like, I almost forgot that slashers were my favorite movie, like, subgenre, because I haven't watched one in so long. So
I'm trying to think of the last time we watched one. Sorry.
I know, we just watch more serious stuff now, I find. So now that, we had, a fun, just pure slasher movie, that was fun.
Yeah.
And I agree, Eli Roth is a hit or miss for me. I like Green Inferno and Hostel for, the brutality aspects. I know you and I always talk about his fun dialogue that we don't like.
You get it in this one.
But he does have some douchey characters in this movie, but they actually kind of worked. I thought they were funny.
Yeah, it works. And this is like, I think the setting for when these like the age group for these characters, I find the dialogue worked so much better than any of the other movies, because in the other movies they're all college or university students, right?
Yeah.
And I guess I can kind of see maybe the dialogue not working out, so maybe it should have worked better then, but it just doesn't hold up. And I find that the dialogue in this movie is probably going to hold up better.
Yes, I agree. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this movie. I was trying to decide on what I was going to rate it at the end. I feel like my rating has changed a little since 2 days have passed since we've seen it, but
Okay.
I did enjoy it though.
Okay.
Yeah. So going forward, we will get into spoilers.
Spoilers for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I was trying to come up with a catchy phrase, but I couldn't.
We're tired. We're doing this after work.
Yes.
All right. Describe this movie in 3 words.
So basically, I put gory, festive, and funny, and then I also thought of 3 other words, but it's more like a sentence. So it's like a new tradition.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay. I just put fun, slasher, overdue. I know overdue is 2 words, but...
See, that's my... Was Terrifier 2 not fun?
It is. It's just different. Terrifier is more, in my eyes, like almost borderline, like extreme horror. Whereas this is more... I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, when we get to story, I have a really good comparison for it.
Okay.
And I thought about it as soon as I left the movie. I'm like, this is just that movie, but in my opinion, better. Bruce, that's rude. Go lay down.
No, do not growl.
He's growling.
Yeah.
He's staring.
Go. Go lay down.
Bruce, go to bed.
Oh my god, we're getting glared at right now.
Yeah, he's mad. But anyways, so I have a perfect movie comparison
Okay.
for this.
Okay. Yeah, I just find with Terrifier, I put it in a different box.
Okay.
I don't know why. I really don't know why, because it still is a slasher.
Yeah.
It's different for me. Like, this is more...
This isn't as extreme as, like, the bedroom scene of Terrifier 2.
No.
Like, nothing like that happens in this movie.
It's more fun, like Wrong Turn, or... I don't know. Just fun.
Okay.
Yeah. Favorite character?
Oh, dear. To find favorite characters in an Eli Roth film is usually pretty simple because there's only one. But I actually have 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I didn't... Some of them, I kind of put them in, like, my list. So I have Jessica at number 1.
Okay.
She's the main girl.
Yep.
She's the final girl.
Yep.
She is, the strong, quiet type girl, but she's kind of not, too. Mm-hmm. And then I have Ryan.
Oh, okay.
So Ryan threw me for a loop this whole movie.
Yeah, I didn't really like him.
Oh, I didn't think he's, like, the worst person in this movie.
No, he's definitely not.
I just think he was, like, the respectable kind of gentleman guy, but he's, like, at the same time, he's still kind of douchey.
Yeah, he's just a little possessive.
For sure, but they're in high school.
No, I get that.
Right? Like, they're in high school. It's understandable. And they're back from their first year of college.
Okay.
I'm assuming. Or I'm not sure if the one guy just went to college and the rest of... No, they wouldn't. It was their first year of college back.
Was it?
I believe so.
Okay.
I think that's how that went.
I just know the one guy took off, like ghosted them all.
Yeah, when he went to college, I thought.
Oh, I thought he just left. I don't remember. Sorry, guys. We've only seen the movie once.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I have Ryan, because it also seems like he genuinely cares about Jessica.
Okay.
The whole time.
Okay.
And so he's funny, too. He made me laugh a bunch.
Yeah.
And I have Bobby at number 3.
Okay.
Bobby's the sports guy that's also Jessica's first fling, but then he bails for a year after his arm is broken and a career ending, because he's supposed to be like, he's going to be drafted for whatever, baseball, it was.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I think he was good as well.
Okay.
He's not quite as douchey as the rest of them because there's 2 other jocks in this movie and they're just fucking very obnoxious. But yeah, I liked Bobby as well. So like I had a couple actually. I was surprised at how many characters I wrote down.
Okay.
What about you?
I put Jess and Bobby.
Okay.
I just like Bobby more than Ryan.
That's fine.
But yeah, obviously Jess, like you said, she's the final girl and the only person in the movie that you genuinely care about.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were my 2.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm writing down a scene here for later because I forgot about it.
Okay.
But
fine.
you can say your least favorite character.
Oh, so this was very easy. And it's Kathleen.
Yeah.
She is awful. She is just a worst human being.
Yeah.
And the movie, they never even try to make you like her, which is good. She's just greedy. She's weaseled her way into this family dynamic. She took advantage, I think, of the store owner.
The dad?
The dad, yeah.
Yeah, I
And,
love him.
Yeah.
His face is just a character in itself.
He's a great character actor.
I know.
I wish I never caught his name, but I wanted to put him down as well because he... Well,
It doesn't even say his name on IMDb.
Oh, really?
No, it just says his real name, Rick Hoffman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was just brutal. Everything she said was so condescending, and every time we're trying to have like a good father-daughter moment in the movie, she just cuts right in.
I know.
It's awful. And then you could see the look on her face too when the dad agrees with her daughter instead of like keeping the store open for Thanksgiving, and she's like, "What the fuck? You didn't talk to me about this first?" It's like no, it's my store. I don't have to talk to you about it. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. So Kathleen, and she got exactly what she deserved.
Yeah, I wrote her down too. But I also wrote down, I don't even know what the guy's name is. I don't even know, looking at this IMDb list, who he is. But he's the one that filmed in the store in the beginning.
Oh, it's
the one boyfriend.
Lonnie.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't really like him.
Yeah, he was a douchebag.
Yeah.
Sure.
But Kathleen more so. But
This is gonna go viral, I think was his exact quote.
yeah.
While filming the Black Friday chaos.
Riot.
Yeah, I just totally blanked.
All right. Best acting.
I put McDreamy.
Okay.
Patrick Dempsey.
I mean, he's got lots of acting experience, so.
I loved it. I love when actors step out of their norms and own it.
Yeah, because this is nothing like he's done before.
I've never seen him in a role like this. And he's been in other horror movies.
Yeah, but he doesn't end up being like a villain.
Never.
Right?
No, he's always
Yeah.
a love interest, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I've never seen him as a villain.
Yeah, the only other like horror movie I could think of is Scream 3. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't think of any other one, but I'm pretty sure he's been in some other ones. But like, yeah, he's never... Oh, spoiler. He's the villain.
Oh, yeah, we're talking spoilers
Yeah.
this whole thing now.
Yeah, he's the villain. And I think when he hits like the end, when he starts to go like over the top, it's so great and it's so entertaining to watch, and I loved every second of it. I just ate it up. And even I did have moments of not thinking it was him for the most part, because he seems very, he's McDreamy.
Yeah.
He just, that guy wouldn't do nothing. Mm-hmm. You almost go in expecting him not to be it just because of his other roles.
Yeah, because he's never the bad guy.
Yeah.
So you just expect him to be the good guy in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I was going to say the main girl, Nell Verlaque.
Okay.
But I would definitely throw Patrick Dempsey in that category too. I didn't really know who to write down, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I would throw him in there for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Worst acting?
I didn't write anybody.
Yeah, me neither. I thought
No.
everyone pretty much did their job.
Yeah, nobody stood out to me, to say the least. Mm-hmm. And although I also wasn't looking for it, I was just trying to enjoy
I
the
know.
experience.
That's the hard thing about seeing a movie once, especially in theater. Even in the beginning, I was like taking in the whole beginning of the movie, and then I was like, I'm supposed to be looking for quotes and stuff. I'm like, shit. I'm like 5 minutes in. I'm like, damn it, I have to actually do work right now.
I know. I always do the same thing too. And like like once I kind of clicked into that, like I'm like, maybe I should start remembering stuff. I started like kind of getting the audience reactions too, and I was trying to remember when they had like when there's big audience moments or big laughs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to cue in on that because we had not a full theater, but it was like there's some people in there.
Yeah.
There's like 15 people in there. It was nice.
It was like a quarter full.
Was it? Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people that came in after like trailers had already started, right?
Yeah, and there's a couple that came in after the movie had even started.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that old guy that showed up.
He's like, oh, young people. I was your age one time. He's all by himself and walking up with his popcorn.
I know. He's like, I remember, like, he's like, I remember when I was young, we would all go to these movies, and he's like, nobody does that anymore. And then, like, of course, a whole bunch of kids showed up.
I should have invited him to sit with us.
Should have.
Score and soundtrack, because I got nothing, because I was not paying attention to that.
I wrote there was a score.
Okay.
This was so bad. Like I couldn't tell you if there was a score to this movie or not. And like I don't even mean it to sound bad. It's just I don't know what I was looking for.
I wasn't paying attention to any music, to be honest.
Yeah, nothing stood out.
Yeah.
So if there's a score, I think I'm gonna have to listen to it somewhere else, I guess.
The only moment I remember with music is when they all start singing in the car.
Yeah.
Which I liked. But
yeah.
Besides that, I couldn't tell you anything else from the soundtrack or anything.
There's that and the jump scare noise, and that was it. I just remember the jump scare noise because it fucking got me.
I think it got all of us.
Yeah.
And I was all embarrassed at first, and then you looked at me and you're like, that got me. I was like, oh, fuck, thank God.
Yeah, no. Bo looked over to me too. He's like, did it get you? I'm like, oh, yeah.
Cinematography? Did you notice anything?
This is another one where I think there's some cool imagery.
Yeah.
In it, for sure. Like, during the parade, I like the smoke, and he's dressed up as a clown, and he's, like, slow-mo laying it off, and, you know, everything like that. Like, it's cool looking. I like the festive dinner table setting as well. But, like, as a part of, like, any, like, one-shots or anything like that, I honestly didn't pick up on anything.
Yeah, me neither.
It all seemed fairly standard, but, like, again, first time watch, I could have missed something. But, I do like that in some sequences when John Carver is stalking, you can kind of see him in the background. Like, one of the big scenes that I noticed is that when, what's her name? I wrote her name down. Eula? Is that how you say her name? She's the Russian daughter of the Russian guy.
Okay.
When she walks back into the bedroom, you can see John Carpenter just his like silhouette beside the door as she keeps walking past him.
Okay.
So I kind of like that. Like you can kind of see him kind of dicking around in the background.
Yeah.
So he's not like, oh, it's just all of a sudden he's there. You know, you see him, and then it keeps going, and then the suspense builds up from there.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's good.
Yeah, it's more than I noticed, so...
Yeah, honestly, there wasn't that much, to be honest.
Did you write anything for favorite costumes and outfits?
I wrote down John Carver.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a new thing, for sure.
Yep.
I have a really good feeling that this might be potentially a new... Like, I guarantee you there's probably going to be a second one.
Okay.
And I like the burned mask as well. When he lets his mask melt a little bit. I thought that was a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with that. All the pilgrim outfits, I guess. That's very festive.
Yep.
So I got something in my mouth. Jess had some cute outfits. She had a nice red turtleneck sweater that was cute. She had a few nice outfits. And then I wrote down the wrong name. You just said the name, though. Eula or whatever?
Yep.
Her blue sweatsuit when she was killed. I thought was cute.
Yep. You can totally tell she's like the daughter of a Russian.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even clue in at first, and then I'm like, she has actually kind of dressed like a Russian the whole movie.
That's really all I caught on to. But
Okay.
memorable lines, I only have 3.
Oh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, you go first for one.
I have Jess. This year there will be no leftovers.
That's my first one too.
Oh, okay.
The sheriff says that at one point too, right?
Yeah, he also says
Yeah,
that, but I liked it better when Jess said that.
Oh, okay. I'm a security guard. I kill people every fucking day.
Oh, okay. Oh, I lied. It's John Carver that says that. The first one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Jessica. This year there will be no leftovers.
Okay.
I have Evan. If we let the police handle this, we're all going to be 50% off.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
My last one is be careful who you trust.
Okay. John Carver. I have a nice wine in the ice box that will go nice with Kathleen.
Oh yeah.
And then he stabs the girl in the neck and just pours a glass of her blood.
Yeah, he had a lot of good lines in that scene.
Yeah, he does.
I just couldn't remember any of them, so I couldn't write anything down.
I know, I struggled too. And then there's John Carver also. I saw this in a meme today, but it said it's carving time.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it was said through the movie. I just pray to God it was. But yeah.
Okay.
That's
I just thought of one now. When the one kid is doing his presentation in class and he's like, and that is why I will never celebrate Thanksgiving ever again. Or something like that. I thought that was funny.
And then the teacher's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed my blog. Or something like that.
No, I was thinking of the other kid that cries and lifts his shirt up and he's got the...
Oh, the abs?
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I know it was. All right. Did you have lines disliked?
No.
No?
I'm sure when we rewatch it I will, but I didn't notice anything this time.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Yeah. Usually there's something like I just keep coming back to that fucking Cabin Fever movie, like fuck you bitch or something like that.
Literally, when I think of Eli Roth's, when I think of lines like that, I think of Cabin Fever.
Yeah.
Like every fucking line in his movie, I'm just like, oh my god.
I know. I'm trying to think of exactly what that guy said, but it's like something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, shut the fuck up, you bitch. It's like, what? Where'd that come from?
Mm-hmm. Favorite kill?
Oh, this was kind of hard.
Okay.
I had 2.
Okay.
I have Kathleen getting baked like a turkey.
That's mine too.
Okay.
I have 2 as well.
And then Yulia with the corncob picks and then the table saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's the trampoline, the cheerleader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was unique.
Yep.
Jumping up and down and then
Landing on
the knife a bunch of times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
I liked...
Plus, I like... Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
I like how the guy's sitting there supposed to be watching, but his head's just twisted around.
Yeah.
And then she doesn't realize, and then that happens. So.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised that they went for her. I couldn't remember if she was at the Black Friday riot or not.
I couldn't either. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, they're actually gonna go for her because does she deserve it?
Yeah, I didn't actually think about that at the time, but now I'm thinking back, and I'm like, I don't remember. I don't even remember if the coach was there. Was he?
Oh yeah,
he was.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay.
He was the guy that got punched in the face by Bobby. Or they talk about it.
Okay.
They never show it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
I like the Kathleen because I think it's so deserving for her character.
Yes.
Now, okay, so I was talking to a guy I work with about it, and he asked one question about it because I was telling him about it.
Oh, I thought you had seen it. Okay.
No, I was like, he's like, did they stuff her?
Oh.
Like a turkey.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. But I thought about that afterwards, and I'm like, should they have gone that far?
Yeah.
They should have? Because...
This reminds me of that book I read. Fuck, what was that book?
The Womb?
No, it was his next book, Gross Out, maybe? I can't remember. It's by Duncan Ralston, I believe. Okay. And it's about the strippers on Thanksgiving, and they get stuff.
Oh.
Remember? Yeah, it's so
yeah.
bad.
Yep.
That's why I say yes, they should have.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like that would have been like... That would have been like the cheese grater moment in Evil Dead if the cheese grater moment had been better. Like, it just would have been talked about so much, right? Like, oh, she got stuffed. Like, that would have been that moment.
Yeah.
You know, in the movie.
See,
and they didn't do it.
Yeah, it would have been like the Terrifier moment with the bleach and the salt.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
It would be the iconic. Huh. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm like, they went pretty far with it, right? Like, they baste her, they salt and pepper her, they throw, like, not garnishes, but, like, little, what are they called? Herbs?
Yeah.
They throw herbs in between her, like, fingers and toes and stuff like that. And, like, they throw carrots and potatoes around her, too, and then they put her in the oven. And it's like, should you have have stuffed some stuffing in there?
Now I want to cut this clip of this conversation for the Instagram, but I'm scared people are going to judge us. But I want people's opinions.
I know. Like, I don't know. Like, should they have pushed it that far?
Yeah.
Or, like, the movie already went pretty far as it was.
Yeah, message us and let us know what you guys think, or comment on the Instagram or Twitter post.
Yeah, this is going to be, this is going to be the clip.
Interesting. I haven't heard anyone else say that.
Well, I don't know why I went there with it, but, like, I thought about it, too. I'm like...
I didn't.
I wonder if they're going to, like, cut her open and she's going to have, like, some stuffing pop out.
Interesting. I did like how they cut her, though, and you see, like, the inside of her leg. Like, they, like, sliced her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a different category. I forget where we even left off. That was,
least favorite kill.
I tried really hard to think of which one was non-memorable, but I don't remember. So I can't really think of any. Like, I thought they were all pretty good. Like, even, like you said, the table saw one was good, and I'm trying to remember now. It's been a couple days. Even in the store in the beginning with the guy that gets stabbed in the neck with the glass. Like, they were all gory and, like, pleasing for me.
Yeah. I'm going to say one. But unfortunately, it's, like, probably the most realistic death. Okay. Was the guy trampled underneath the glass door.
Oh, that gave me so much anxiety.
Yeah.
That whole intro gave me anxiety because that's, like, the situations, like, that could actually happen don't sit well with me. Like, I was not feeling so good in that whole scene. Okay. But I liked it at the same time.
I know, I'm gonna ask our state's listeners to answer a question when we get to story.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, I think they're all pretty good. Like, when the woman dies, too, in the beginning, with the shopping cart, fuck did that hit hard.
Oh, yeah. With the scalp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they rip her. Yeah, because their hair's caught in the wheel of the cart.
God. Yeah, that was good too. That was, I cringed. I remember looking over at Bo and he's like looking away from the screen.
Is he?
Yeah. I could tell his stomach was not sitting well.
I forgot he doesn't like gore.
Yeah, I know.
I always forget that.
Yeah, so I don't have one. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Well, leading into gore factor and special effects then.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. What do I have written down? I thought everything looked really good. Like, even when that one kid, Lonnie, gets his head smashed in.
Yeah.
And then, like, the one guy in the car where the pole goes through his head, and then you see his nose.
On the pole?
Just hanging from his face.
Oh, okay.
Did you see that?
It happened really quick, so no.
They sat on that for a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, it's a whole nose just sitting there. Like, it was intact and everything. Okay. Just hanging from his face. Huh. It was disgusting. Now I wish we could watch it right now to show you. But yeah, I thought everything looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much in the same boat. I think everything does look really good when it's done practically. And Eli Roth, big horror guy. Mm-hmm. Everything's going to be practical as much as he can. Yeah. There's just the odd CGI blood that I noticed that actually kind of stuck out to me in a couple sequences. Oh. The main one was with the security guard who gets his head cut off. When his body's laying there, it's clearly CGI blood pooling out of him.
I forgot about that kill.
Yeah. But other than that, I think everything looks really good.
Even like we just said before, like Kathleen, like just how her legs are crossed perfectly, and like just how she's sitting, and when they carve her, she just the inside just looks like cooked meat, and
Yeah,
it's just gross.
she even has like the little like chef hats on her, like where her hands and feet would be and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it all looked good. All right, storyline and pacing.
Oh, you want to hear the comparison for the movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Hear me out on this.
Okay.
But it's I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I heard someone else say that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
I saw someone on X say that.
Okay. It is pretty much exactly I Know What You Did Last Summer. Mm-hmm. Other than this, the killer in this movie actually has a motive that works, unlike I Know What You Did Last Summer. So that's good. Like, I actually enjoyed the killer's motive, and I didn't mean to do this, but I did it, and I looked it too deep into the movie, and I called who the killer was. But I don't know. I don't want to say the beginning, but
Oh, you predicted who the killer was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
No.
I was so off.
I was like, it's gonna be him.
See, I thought it was Ryan's friend. And I wasn't really sure why, because he said this one line when they were standing in line for the store opening, and he said something like, I'm gonna kill you, like Ryan said, I'm gonna kill you or something, and then he's like, oh, I want to watch you try or something, and I was like, could that be the line of like he's the killer?
Like,
so my brain just went to him the whole time. I don't know, I was even watching when he had the mask on and was like killing people. I'm like looking at his body structure, I'm like, could it be him?
I was doing that too.
But sometimes they don't want to use the actual actor and it throws you off, and that's annoying.
I don't think they use Patrick Dempsey.
You don't think so?
No.
I felt like he looked a little skinny. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He was tall and skinny, so that's
Okay.
why I was bouncing back and forth between Patrick Dempsey and Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
Because Ryan had the height over Bobby.
I know, I just thought Ryan was too obvious.
Yeah. Oh, they definitely set him up as a red herring for sure.
Yeah.
And he disappears halfway, like 3/4 into the movie. He just disappears and never comes back until the end.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it was his buddy, because I thought they were throwing us off. And then I was like, but why the fuck would his buddy do? Like, what was his motive? That's why I'm like, where are they going to go with this? But then I was just way off.
Yeah, like even from the first Thanksgiving when Patrick Dempsey shows up at his buddy's place and him and his buddy's wife have like their first conversation together, I'm like, they're sleeping together.
Ah.
Yeah.
I did not catch on to that. I think because it was the beginning of the movie and I was focusing on notes in my head,
Okay.
like mental notes. So I always have a hard time when we go to the theater. In the first 15 minutes, I have a hard time focusing on the movie because I'm thinking too much about lines and costumes and stuff, and then I finally get sunken into it and I'm fine.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I didn't catch on to any of that. But
Okay. But yeah, like I said, I put my notes, sorry, Sean, because I do think this is a better I Know What You Did Last Summer than I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's basically the same thing, right? An event happens where people die, and then the kids all go away for a year, and they come back, and then the killer comes back a year later on the day of whatever else happened, and
leaves.
kills them all one by one, and
Doesn't leave notes, but leaves Instagram.
yeah, so
Pictures.
it's updated, right?
Yeah.
For people now. So
Yeah.
what else do I got? Yeah, that's all I got, I guess.
I also like the ending because they definitely left it where it could be a sequel. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much all I got. Pacing I thought was good. I had fun the whole way through. I didn't get bored at all.
Same. I also didn't get bored. What I also really liked is probably one of the best Eli Roth characters ever written. The dad and his arc throughout the whole movie is good. Like,
Yeah.
real good.
Yeah, because he actually comes around and chooses his daughter in the end.
Yeah, and chooses to close the store and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's well written. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Oh, and like
he was like a crazy killer in Hostel.
yes, yeah, yeah. The other thing too with his writing for dialogue and stuff like that, why I think it works is because these kids are kids. They're younger, so like this maybe Eli Roth isms work better rather than having like an older, or probably a senior college cast.
Yeah, I also thought like the douchey gym teacher, like his like stupid lines and stuff. They were dumb and funny, but they weren't too far in my brain.
Okay.
Like in Cabin Fever, the "shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch,"
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. Like even like yeah, most of the characters are actually like they have decent lines.
yeah. Writing wise, it didn't feel like an Eli Roth movie.
Not exactly. Somebody could have said that Eli Roth made this, and like without telling me Eli Roth made it, and I would have said no way, and I would have had to look it up.
Yeah. All right, favorite scenes.
I'm gonna start off with, because I just remembered this, when Bobby gives his jacket to Jessica, and then Jessica walks up to
Yeah.
Ryan, and then he like shoves it off of her as she's walking up to him, and then gives her a hug.
That's literally the one I just wrote down.
Oh, okay. I love that. That was so funny.
I laughed really hard at that part too. I also wrote down last minute, so I wrote down the jacket one, and then the abs one where the kids lifts his shirt to wipe his tears, and he's just chiseled.
Yeah, I wish I would have remembered that.
That was so funny.
He's walking out of the classroom. He's got 2 girls on his arms.
Yeah.
I have the opening. I put down trampoline of the store employees, and I put down, does this shit really happen? Is Black Friday this intense in the States?
I feel like it was in the past, maybe.
Really?
I don't know if it still is. I don't know. We don't live in the States.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's been instances where shit might have gone bad. Maybe. I don't know.
Who opens their store up at night?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what a weird thing to do.
Yeah. I have that as a favorite scene too. It has so much like anxiety and panic in it. Like even... Oh my gosh, my heart's racing right now. My stomach hurts. Even the scene where they're all crushed against the window.
Yeah.
I thought someone was going to like just die in that moment from just... You heard of that concert, right? The concert where it was way overcrowded and people couldn't breathe because they were jammed in there.
No.
This was like just a year or 2 ago.
Okay.
And I don't know if people died, but it was too oversold and people were just crushing each other from being too close.
Yep.
And that's where my brain went in that scene. And
Okay.
My stomach hurt so bad. And I looked over and I saw Bo was having a hard time with like the gore in that scene. I'm like, are we going to be okay? But yeah, that's definitely a favorite scene of mine too. Because I just thought it just really put you there in that moment with them.
Okay. I just heard about a girl that, did she die at Taylor Swift's concert? Or did she pass out?
I heard about that too. I think, yeah, I saw an article. I didn't open it. I think something was wrong with the air.
Yeah, it was like even like Taylor like left or stuff to concert.
Was having a hard time. Yeah.
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 The air quality was really bad.
Yeah. I didn't really read the article. I just saw the headline and the picture, but that's sad.
Yeah.
It's a little different, but yeah. I have the coach and cheerleader trampoline scene. We've already talked about it.
Okay. I have the dinner scene with John Carver and his victims. I put down in quotes, what are you thankful for?
Yep. I have that as well. I have the intro to the characters in the car where they're all singing and stuff. I just thought it was a nice moment to get to know the characters, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Kathleen's chase scene was very well done. I like that you see Kathleen kind of maneuvering behind him quietly and stuff like that. It was very tense, even though you want her to die at some point. But I think it was very good.
Yep. I have Eula or whatever her name, the contacts and the Q-tips. Like, I know we saw some of that in the trailer, but just anything with eyes and stuff, like, just makes my stomach twist. So every time she went to go put a contact in or put, like, the Q-tip in her ear, it just gives you that, your heart just starts going a bit.
Yeah. The corn cob pics. I definitely went, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked like... I don't like that either.
I know, and I liked when she ripped them out, they changed the sound design to, like, be like what she's hearing, which is not much.
Pure ringing.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I had.
I have the only jump scare.
Oh.
Because I think it was just so well done and just so out of nowhere, it fucking clean got me.
It literally was out of nowhere. Like, I think I even was about to look away, and then it happened, and I was like, oh. So, yeah, no, I agree with that. I'm sure there's more scenes, too. I just couldn't think of anything off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know. Me too. It was hard.
Yeah.
Especially since, like, we wrote notes after the movie, but, like, still, we had a quick little discussion with Bo and Kayla after, and then we got home, and then I think I had to let the dogs out right after that, right? Mm-hmm. So by the time I got to writing notes, I kind of had forgotten stuff.
Yeah. Do you have any least favorite scenes?
No, actually, I don't.
Me neither.
Yeah.
The killer.
Sheriff Eric Newland?
I don't know. On IMDb, it says Le Sheriff.
Le Sheriff.
French.
Le Sheriff.
I'm not sure why, but...
Interesting.
Yeah, this is an interesting cast list I have.
I like John Carver.
Yeah.
I think that's a good name.
Yeah.
That's a very good serial killer name. I really liked them. Like, we talked about this earlier, too. I think it's an excellent motive to have, and it actually gives, like, a good reason why. And, like, what he went through to begin with was already traumatizing. Mm-hmm. It sucks that he's, cheating with his best friend's wife. Mm-hmm. But it turns out that she's pregnant with his child as well, and everything like that. So once it got to the killer, I was happy and upset that I guessed who it was.
Yeah.
But that's just, we've seen so many of these whodunits.
Yeah. I didn't guess it at all, so I was shocked.
Okay.
Not shocked, but like I don't think I would be really too shocked with anyone, I guess, but
yeah.
Like, I was surprised, I guess.
Yeah.
But I do like that he wore a clown mask at one point, so he didn't just have one look throughout the whole movie.
Yep.
I like that threw me off. I was like, whoa, what movie are we watching now? Like, it just, I don't know, I haven't seen that before, I don't think.
Where they switch.
Yeah. I did like that.
I'm trying to think if they did that too. And it kind of gives you a hint there too. Because only if the killer wasn't in that room, they wouldn't have known to switch outfits, and they would be setting a trap and looking exactly for that outfit, right? Mm-hmm. And then you get that scene that's exactly like I know you did last summer, where they're on the parade boat and they're looking for the guy in the fishing slicker.
Yeah. In
this one, they're looking for the guy in the John Carver mask.
Yeah.
The whole time. And then it's a good subversion, because I think in I Know What You Did Last Summer, it was just the dude in the slicker and he was just on the roof and not on the ground, right?
Yeah, I don't remember now. I know we just watched it not long ago.
That's how that happens anyway. So this was a good setup for diverge expectation, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how we also did we talked about this, but like the Instagram posts and tagged them all, and then they all ended up at the table, and there's that whole scene.
Mm-hmm. And the live, I like the live.
Yes, and how he threw them off too.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. He's definitely going to be... Let me see. It's already grossed back its budget. Right?
Yeah, because it was 15 million.
And then on Monday it was 15
yep.
million gross. So if he does, I think he will do well. I can see this probably grossing around $60 million. I think that's my guess. $60 million this grosses at least.
Okay.
There will be a second.
I think there will be too.
Yeah.
Especially with how they left it.
Well, that happens and it doesn't happen. Lots of movies leave it open like that and then they never do it again.
Yeah.
My Bloody Valentine 3D, where Jensen Ackles pulls off his fire mask and he's out. Never saw that guy again.
Yeah, we'll see. Scary rating out of 10.
Scary rating.
Yeah, this is always tough.
Yeah, I wasn't, like, other than jump scared, I wasn't particularly scared. I'll give it a 3.
It's kind of what I was going to go for, too. It's more fun.
Yeah, like, there might be some gore triggering moments for people, but yeah, I'm going to go 3 because this isn't the type of movie that typically scares me, so.
Yeah. It's not like paranormal or like
Home
dark
invasions.
scenes or...
Yeah.
It's all pretty bright and... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Rewatchability, and would you recommend?
Well, I just said this might be a new Thanksgiving tradition. Yeah. So yeah, I think rewatchability is really good for this movie, and I think yeah, definitely watch it. It's a good fun slasher. It reminded me of 90s slashers, except toned up a notch, which is something that the slashers of the late 90s and early 2000s lacked, was gore.
Exactly. Yeah. They have the fun aspects to them and the fun characters, but they just don't take it far enough.
No, like never. Like Valentine had like fun characters and like a fun little story plot, but like the kills are just brutal.
Lame.
Yeah, they're so lame.
I agree. We hated that movie on the first watch. The only reason I enjoyed it the second time is because it's festive, I think. And I just kind of knew what I was going into now.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
That's the only reason I'm going to put it on for Valentine's Day.
I still haven't seen it
every
since.
year.
Every year?
It's fun. It's I don't know.
I want to do my Bloody Valentine, I think, this year.
Okay.
Or we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll rock, paper, scissors.
I like any festive movies, so.
That's true, you do.
Yeah. Yeah, same. Rewatchability. I'll watch this again next year and definitely recommend it. Okay. Final movie rating score. We rate our movies out of 5 with emojis. 1 out of 5 is a poop emoji. Then we have an eye roll emoji, an okay emoji, a thumbs up emoji, and a 100 emoji. If you're somewhere in between, you can say a high thumbs up or a low thumbs up. What would you rate this movie?
I'm going to give a... You go first.
I'm going with a high thumbs up.
Okay.
Because I had a lot of fun with this movie. Like we said, good motive. Not typically... sorry, I got thrown off because we can hear our dogs drinking water and it just tripped me out. It's not like a cringy Eli Roth movie. Like, it's actually an enjoyable watch. It's fun the whole way through. Has great gore. Some really creative kills. Like, I was really impressed by some of them.
Yep.
I almost gave this a low 100. The night of, I was going to give it a low 100. The only reason I'm going down to a high thumbs up is because I'm having a little bit of a hard time remembering everything. So maybe it's not as memorable as I would have hoped it to be. I'm remembering it now that we're discussing it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with a high thumbs up.
Okay. I think I'm just going to give it a thumbs up.
Okay.
I think it's good. I think it's definitely one of the better Eli Roth movies that he's made.
Yes.
I'd probably put it in my top 2 at least.
What's your favorite?
I don't know. I'd have to go through and watch them all.
Yeah.
I know Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever is such a tricky one because I think it's such a cool idea, and I think it's the gore and practical effects are really like executed well, but the dialogue is so fucking bad.
I know. I had a really hard time watching it again when we watched it last year, and
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Pancakes!
I used to think that was so fucking hilarious. Me and my friends would rewind that scene over and over.
Yeah, and now it's fucking stupid, isn't it?
It really is.
So that one's hard. I can't even tell you the last time I saw Hostel.
I like those movies.
Green Inferno, I think, is a unique movie because you can't really... When was the last time somebody made a movie like that?
Cannibal Holocaust.
Exactly, but when was
I
that?
know.
Like the
Long
80s,
time
70s?
ago.
Yeah.
I know. No, it is. It's
And
no one else has done anything like that I can think of.
There's been some other ones. There's like Cannibal Ferox or something like that. And
Nothing that is maybe worth watching. Well, that's a lie. I just haven't seen them.
Yeah.
But
so I think that's unique. But again, in that movie, all the characters are also like just totally unlikable.
they are bad.
Knock Knock is really good.
See, that's one I haven't seen, and I keep forgetting about it. And I should just throw that on at work one day or something.
Yeah, I think you'd like it.
I know. I think I will too.
It's one. It's actually like a slow burn
Okay.
for an Eli Roth movie.
Okay.
I think you'd like it though.
I think I will too, just based off the trailers.
Yeah, I like that one. I remember liking that one. But yeah, I don't. Oh, sorry. What else has he done? Is it just those ones?
Aftershock.
Didn't he just produce that?
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, he didn't.
No,
make it.
yeah, you're right.
He
Sorry.
just produced it.
Yeah. That
So-
one wasn't any good anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish it.
Yeah, so I don't know. What my favorite. It honestly might be this one after this one.
I think this is my favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I might do that one. And Thanksgiving, maybe Knock Knock. See, I just haven't seen Hostel in so long to even like give it a fair rating. I remember not liking it, but I'd have to give it a rewatch. I'm gonna hold my rankings.
Okay.
I honestly can't tell you. I know you just went through and watched all the Hostels too, didn't you?
Over the past couple of years, I rewatched a couple of them.
Yeah, I remember you were watching the third one the one day.
Yeah, I was watching one while I was painting the house when we got our house, and I watched a couple when we lived in Delhi. I watched them in high school, but
Yeah, I think that's when I last watched them.
yeah,
Okay.
it was just a long time ago.
It's not that long ago.
Like 13 years.
When did you graduate high school?
I don't know, but I'm 31 years old. You graduate when you're like 18.
I guess.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Time's flying, man.
What?
We're gonna be in our 40s before we know it.
Don't say that.
I know, you're not even 30 yet. You got a couple weeks.
We're gonna be young forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At heart. Alright, let me get these fun facts.
Ooh, yeah. Hit me up with those gravy. Give me a gravy side of those fun facts.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, sure. 1 sec, I gotta pull up the page because I dropped the ball and I didn't print out any facts today, so but I know where they are. Alright, so some of these, I don't know how good these are going to be, but based on the mock trailer from Grindhouse 2007, Eli Roth directed the Thanksgiving trailer to be shown between the films Planet Terror and Death Proof when shown as a double feature. In an interview with Total Film magazine, filmmaker Eli Roth has said this film isn't meant to be the film that was advertised in Grindhouse. We said, let's pretend Thanksgiving was a movie from 1980 that was so offensive that every print was destroyed. All the scripts were burned. The director disappeared. The crew members changed their names. One person saved the trailer and uploaded it to the darkest corners of 4chan, and now it's made it out. So this is a 2023 reboot. Once we said that, it freed us up.
Nice.
The bloody font used for the title card and the end credits is the same font used for the original Grindhouse trailer.
Okay.
Eli Roth gave directing duties to Tim Miller to do additional reshoots for Borderlands 2024 so Roth could focus on this film.
Oh, I forgot he was doing Borderlands.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a video game.
Oh.
So he's doing a video game adaptation of Borderlands.
Oh, okay. The killer uses a voice changer that sounds similar to Eli Roth's narration from the original fake trailer. However, the voice heard in the film is from fellow horror director Adam McDonald, who is known for directing the TV series Slasher.
Okay. Both thought it was Eli Roth. Oh. Yeah, he's like, I think that's Eli Roth. I'm like, I don't know.
The killer's costume is inspired directly by the iconic paintings of John Carver, who was one of the pilgrims on the Mayflower Voyage. The mask they wear is a recreation of Carver's face. The killer in the film is nicknamed the Carver because of this.
Oh, okay.
Eli Roth said I feel like I'm saying Eli Roth a lot.
You probably will be.
Drink every time I say Eli Roth. Said the cat in the movie was such a good actor and performed on cue that he called him Leonardo DiCaprio. The name of the cat is Tonic, and he previously starred in Pet Sematary 2019.
Interesting.
That was a cute cat.
Yeah, it was.
Principal photography took place in Toronto and Hamilton, Ontario from March 13th to May 5th.
Oh, we could have get in on that.
I know.
It's like an hour away.
I know.
The fuck?
In an interview with Real Blend podcast, Eli Roth stated, unlike the fake trailer that had co-writer Jeff Randall portraying the killer the whole time, he intentionally used multiple actors behind the mask to not give away the identity of the killer. There it is.
You could tell. Because I think McDreamy's might have put on a couple pounds. At least he did. He looked like it in the sheriff outfit.
Yeah. The line from the original fake trailer, white meat, dark meat, all will be carved, is seen in an Instagram post from the carver.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. In an interview with Real Blend podcast, Eli Roth stated they had only 35 days of production. The Black Friday riot was filmed in just 4 days. 2 days outside, 2 days inside the store.
That's fast.
Yeah. Due to the tight schedule and extensive practical effects work, Eli Roth utilized FrameForge for the first time while on location. Roth stated using this pre-visualization technique on location allowed them to accelerate their scene setups and it increased their production output to allow more time for filming and retakes.
That must be some kind of storyboarding.
Yeah. The topless cheerleader featured in the infamous trampoline scene from the 2007 mock trailer is Czech glamour model Vendula Bednarova.
That was very good.
Vendula. Unlike the fake trailer, which was filmed in Prague in 2006, this was shot in Canada. The character McCarty is named after a production member and friend of Eli Roth who worked on and appeared on screen in the original fake trailer for Thanksgiving. I think I might leave it at that.
Okay. Well, those are some stuffed fun facts.
Yeah.
I'm so bad.
Sorry, I'm looking at...
Are you still looking at more fun facts?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's fine.
I already used my pun.
Yeah, we're done.
I already used my good pun.
Yeah, we're done.
That was the only thing I can think of.
All right. So, that's your bonus episode.
Yeah.
Bonus episode for everyone because, yeah, I'm throwing it out there.
Yeah, it's a new movie.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to... I'm so flustered right now. Do you want to plug our account?
Yeah. We are Our Life in Horror, and you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and X. We are also on Patreon, where we do the occasional bonus episode. We do after-hour pods after every pod. That was hard to say. We also have a amazing Discord chat group where we all just talk about movies, and everybody's really nice, and we've just developed a really good community on there, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. We can also email us at ourlifeinhorror@hotmail.com if you have any movie suggestions, if you want to maybe come on for an episode, or if you have any critiques about anything about our episode. If you like something, if you don't like something, if you want to hear more of something, or if you want to hear less of something, send them a message and let us know. We love criticisms of any form. And I'll send it back over to you, Sam.
That's all I got.
I know. I just ran out of things to say.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Stay spooky.